Welcome back to Talent Hub Talk. How are we already in April? It seems like Q1 came and went in the blink of an eye. Although it was a short quarter, with activity ramping up towards the end of January, there was significant movement in new roles. 21% more people in Australia started a new job in Q1 this year compared to Q4 last year, and 24% more people in New Zealand in the same time period. Job vacancy numbers last quarter were up by 20% in New Zealand compared to Q4 last year and down 3% in Australia. And although the data tells a story, I also assess the market feeling from my conversations to truly grasp what was happening. Overall, I sensed that the market sentiment felt positive. Although there were pockets of redundancies still affecting Salesforce specialists, unfortunately, I had many conversations with hiring managers who were struggling to find the right people to fill their roles. We saw some hiring managers with multiple new headcount openings on their teams, as well as hiring managers who are reaching out to get a guide on salaries before starting the internal approval processes. In some areas, I would still say there is an oversupply of candidates, which often gives hiring managers a false sense of security when they advertise. An example of this is in the Salesforce administrator space, where companies are often getting hundreds of applications, but when working through interviews, I've seen hiring managers become frustrated at the lack of applicants who actually meet their requirements, often stating that finding the balance of technical and soft skills seems to be an ongoing challenge. The area I would say still seems to have the least oversupply compared to demand is still the Salesforce developer slash engineer space, where hiring experienced, high quality resources remains incredibly difficult. With all the talk of AI, vibe coding, etc., it seems that top Salesforce developers are still highly sought after. We are now really starting to hear more about Agentforce and Data Cloud in the market, so it does seem the products are gaining more and more traction. Not everyone I speak to seems 100% sold just yet, but success stories are popping up more frequently, so hopefully this continues. A lot of the success stories seem to be coming out of the smaller to mid-tier Salesforce partners. So shout outs to the likes of Cloudworks, Sky, Jarvis, ProQuest, and Future, who I've seen and heard doing some really good things in this space. I hope you all have a great quarter ahead, and I look forward to working with as many of you as possible.